Okay, we're gonna go with this. All right, if you can hear my voice, clap once. If you can hear my voice, clap twice. All eyes on me. Okay, let's try it again. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all are the liveliest class. I will say, I appreciate y'all. Okay, so we're gonna try something a little different today. You're welcome. Thank you, Miss Young. Thank you. Okay. Instead of the typical day, what I want to try is a review to make sure that we kind of recap everything that we've learned, and then at the end, y'all are gonna make me a big anchor chart that reviews all the hacks. Okay? The class with the best review or hack, y'all are gonna get the most bat bucks, okay? In addition to that, because I've been so serious about math, I'm looking for a class to give a donut party to, okay? So it's gonna take y'all to do everything that I need y'all to do, and I'm recording this because I'm going to try to put it on YouTube and have the other classes watch it to see how we do. All right? We'll see. All right? Here are my rules. Are you listening? In order to make this as pleasant and fun and productive as possible, I do have a few rules. Number one, do not embarrass me, because if I'm recording this, I'm going to be using this for other teachers also to watch, and I need to make sure y'all are on point. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Okay? The second thing is that I'm going to be basically going over some things very quickly, and I need you to write down everything. Okay? This is going to be basically, this is your cheat sheet. Okay? So you're going to basically collect all the information that we've covered over the past 10 review days, and you're going to use that to create your large cheat sheet. Good morning. Good morning. Do you have the markers? Yay. Okay. You can put them, just put them on the table right there. All right.
By the way, this is Miss McDonald.
Good morning, Ms. McDonald. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm actually the principal, but I am teaching this class right now. I'm recording this so that the other classes can watch. So we're gonna just go with the flow. As I'm teaching, you're just gonna be walking around and just making sure scholars are on task. If they are off task, we're gonna give them one reminder, and if they are failing to meet expectations, you're gonna kindly exit them out and go see Mr. Lofton, who is our culture specialist. Okay? All right. So on your desk, you have some scratch paper. Okay? Again, you're going to be writing down everything that we are telling you so that you can soak up as much information as possible. The first thing before we get started is I need us to have all of our materials. Raise your hand if you do not have a pencil. Okay? Get your backpacks ready. Ms. McDonald, there's a box of pencils in this drawer. And if they do not have a pencil before we start class, we ask them to trade their backpacks for a pencil. All right, hold your hand up so you can get a pencil. Hold your hand up. Hold it up so we can see. Get your backpacks ready. Thank you. And then we can put them right behind the desk. Okay. Okay, one more right here. Okay. So before I get started, because y'all know how I am, I like energy and I need y'all to pump it up for me. I want y'all, this is your one opportunity to yell as loud as you can. I'm going to say, who's the number one class, and what are y'all going to say? Us. Okay, what's the name of y'all's class? Texas. Okay? Okay? So I'm going to say, who's the number one class, and y'all are going to say, Texas Tech. All right? The loudest you can be. All right? Get straight before the STAAR. This is it. This is the last day. All right? All right. But here's the rule. When I go like this, we're done. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Get it. All right. Who's the best class? Who's the best class? Who's the best class? Okay. I kind of heard what they said. All right. I do believe y'all are the best class. Y'all have shined every single day. I appreciate y'all for coming through these past couple of weeks because I know it has been a struggle. But tomorrow is your time to shine. All right? I can't really talk to you much more after today because once tomorrow comes, we got to shut down all the things we tell y'all. They don't want us to give you any hacks or anything tomorrow, but I can give them to you today. Okay? So I need you focused. I want you writing down everything we're writing down. If you have a question, please raise your hand because somebody else might have that question. And let's rock it. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. So let's do this. So, for right now, you're going to write at the top of your paper, you're going to write math. I'm going to call it hack sheet. We're going to call it the hack sheet. Okay, today is 23rd. Okay, y'all got to write fast because I don't got time for y'all to be writing all extra slow and holding me down. All right? Math hack sheet. So the first thing that we're going to make sure you remember, so day one that we reviewed, we talked about ordering from least to what? Greatest. To greatest. From least to what? What is it? Greatest. Least to greatest. Okay. So I'm gonna talk to you, and then when I write, you write. Yes, ma'am? Okay. So the only thing I need y'all to remember when you're ordering from least to greatest is that you might have a combination of decimals, percents, and fractions. Okay? When you're doing that, you need to figure out which one is the least value and organize them all the way to the greatest value. It's very simple. Ordering from least to greatest is just like what it sounds. So here's an example. Okay, you're gonna write this down. Are these already in order, Mr. Samantha, on here?
No.
They're not in order? Okay, well let's do it then. So if I have 0.21, 22%, 1/4, 0.35, and 38, is that say 1/1? What did you see that? What did you say have it?
38%.
38%, sorry. Okay. And 3/8. Let's go with that for now. I have these lists of values and I need to organize them from least to greatest. Okay? So what do you think the first thing I would need to do? If I have a mixture of decimals, percents, and fractions, what do you think the first thing I would need to do would be? Yeah, very good. Snaps for that. And you know what, Mr. Samantha, let's go ahead and start writing now. Oh, you know what? You'll be my name keeper for today. Anytime that somebody earns back books, I need you to write their name down. You're my leader. Okay? So write your name down. All right. So he's saying I need to change them all from all these different numbers and just try to put them into, let's just go with decimal. You want to go with decimal? Is that okay, Mr. Samantha? Can we do that? Okay. So I already have a decimal here. So 0.21. I got that. What other decimals do I see? I see 0.35, that's fine. Now look here, I do have some percentages. The easy thing about percentages is they're kind of already basically in decimal because the only thing you need to do is put it over 100, okay? And when you do this, you're gonna come over how many times to the left? How many times? 2 times to the left. So for example, 22%, what would that be in a decimal form? Say again? 0.22, what was that? Okay, write his name down. Okay, so I'm gonna check this off. So I got this one done, I got this one done, I got 35, I got, oh, here's another percentage. What would I do now?
Put it 2 times.
Okay, put it 2 times, so from the ending, and then I go which direction?
To the left.
To the left, to the left, to the left. And that's gonna give me what?
33.
Okay, 0.38. Okay, cool. Alright, so I got this one. Now I have 2 more here. How do I turn a fraction into a decimal? Do what? Divide. Write his name. Put a check mark next to his name. I'm gonna divide. So right here, let's start with 1/4. Remember when we're dividing fractions and we talk about the numerator and the denominator, which one goes on the outside? The denominator. Because remember my hack, the denominator, if we're reading in alphabetical order, D comes before N. So I'm gonna put 4 divided by 1. But can I do that? No. I need to add a 0.0. Now, how many times does 4 go into 10? 2. What is 4 times 2? 8. Can you write her name down too? 8. What is 10 minus 8? 2. Okay. Can I do that? No, so I'm going to have to add a 0. How many times does 4 go into 20? 5. Do I just leave it like this? No, because I have what? I have a decimal here. So I'm just going to bring this right up here. So what is my decimal here? 0.25. Okay, got that. Now, am I putting them in order yet? No, I'm just making my notes here. Okay? Done. I still have another fraction. Do you see that? What would I do next? Divide. How do I divide it? What do you say, Silas? Denominator by numerator. Write his name down, please. Okay, can I do this? What do I do? Add a 0. What is 8 divided by 30? Or I should have said that the other way. 30 divided by 8, right? Okay, so how many times does 8 go into 30?
4.
3 or 4? 3. Because if I did 4, I'm over. Okay, so what's 8 times 3?
24.
Okay. What's 30 minus 24? 6. Can I do that?
Yes.
Can I divide 8 and 6? No. So I add a 0. How many times does 8 go into 60?
48.
Okay. 8 times 7. Okay, but we could probably bump up one more. 7. What is 8 times 7? 56. Let me pause and show you my hack. Some of you, raise your hand if you're like me and you're like, I kind of still don't remember all my multiplication and division kind of is difficult for me. It's fine. It's literally fine, okay? Here's what you need to do. It's going to take you a while, but you do this every single time that you need to. If you need to know how many times 8 goes into 60, how many tick marks do I need you to write down? 60 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. How many times do I need to count to make a group? 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have a remainder. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many groups do I have? 7. So how many times does 8 go into 60? 7 times. Does that make sense? And then whatever your remainder is, you just subtract it, which would be what? What's my remainder? 4. That's the hack. It's gonna take you a little longer, but it's okay. Write out however many you're trying to divide by and figure out how many groups count to this number, circle it, make a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whatever my remainder is, I subtract that. Same thing with multiplying. If I need to know what 8 times 7 is, how many times do I need to make 8? How many times do I need to write out 8? 7 times. So if I need to know 8 times 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you keep going and then you count them all up. That is the hack for multiplication and division. Are we clear on that? Okay, I'm just giving y'all some gems. Okay, let's keep going. 8 times 7 is 56, remainder 4. Okay? I would keep going, but I really only need 2 here. Are we clear on that? Okay? Am I done? What do I do? I add the decimal. So what is my percent here? 0.37. So now I have a bunch of numbers that I can very easily sort. It's easier now, right? That I got them all into a decimal. So let's come over here so y'all can see it better. Which one is the least or the lowest number here that we can see? 0.21. Okay, now what? And then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cross them off so I don't get confused. Now what? 0.22. 0.22. Cool. Next one. 0.25. Y'all get what we're doing? It's so easy, y'all. Now what? 0.35. Okay? Now what? 0.37. Okay? I'm literally getting confused. Okay, what else? 0.38. Have we ordered them from least to greatest?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, Simon.
For 0.42, you put 0.022.
You're right. Thank you, baby. Can you write his name down? I didn't mean to do that. I did already. Yeah, so he's right. Let me make sure we're clear. Thank you for checking me. It should say 0.22. I was writing too fast. Great. Did I do it again? So 0.35. I was just writing fast. My bad. Okay? You can write my friend's name down too. Yes. Okay, are we clear? Can I move on? All right, let's keep going. Mr. Samantha, can you erase that? Let me get a friend. Here, you want to help me? Here. Okay, well, come on, come here.
Yeah, you have to convert again this and the original numbers, okay?
Oh, you're right. Okay.
So the 0.21, then what is 20? This is 22%.
So 22%.
This is 1/4. This is 30.35, and 0.37 is 3/8, and then 38%.
38%. Okay, that was a good. Okay, did y'all hear what he just said? He's helping me make sure I'm right. Once you do them all on your answer for your ABCD, it's gonna put them back in the original numbers. So you already have it figured out. So now you just gotta make sure that you select the answer that has them back in the original number. Are we clear on that? Yes, ma'am? Anybody have questions about that? Okay, cool. So can we erase that, and then I need a helper. Come on. Take this piece of paper and very quickly erase this board. We're gonna go to number 2. We're going fast. down. Day 2. This is fraction, decimal, percent. Do y'all remember that? Okay? You should be writing. Everything I'm writing, you need to be writing. Just keep it up there because you'll help me on the next one. FDP. Say it with me. FDP. FDP. I need to see everybody saying it with me. FDP. Is it FPD?
No.
Is it PFD?
No.
What is it?
FPD.
FPD. It goes in that order for a reason. Fraction, decimal, percent. Fraction, decimal, percent. Okay? So here is the hack. You're going to write this down. If you have a fraction, that's your fraction. To convert it into a decimal, you need to divide. Okay? And what are you going to divide when you're dividing fractions? The what? What goes on the outside? Denominator. What goes on the inside? Okay? So it's going to be, how would I write this? So which number goes outside? Which number? 2. Divided by 1. Okay? Once I get that number, I've turned it into the decimal. Now I'm just going to tell y'all right now it's 0.5. Once I have my decimal to turn it into the percent, once you got the decimal, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay? You're just going to do what? Move it over how many times? Okay? So under here, I want you to put to the right 2 times. Okay? What would that give me? 50%. So for me, what I do is if I have my decimal and I go 1, 2, I put a little dot here and then that makes my percent. It helps me remember. Okay? So let's do an example. If I have 2 over 4. No, that's not a good one. Let's do 3 over 4. So what are the letters we need to remember when we need to convert? FDP. Say it with me.
FDP.
Say it again.
FDP.
Say it again.
FDP.
Okay, write it down. FDP. FDP. Y'all need to remember my voice tomorrow when y'all taking this test. Be like, man, I remember I learned this. Cool. So, what does this hack tell us to do?
Move it to first right?
If I have a fraction to turn into a decimal, what should I do? If I have a fraction and I need to move it into a decimal, what is it telling me to do? Think of it this way. If I see this number, does it look like I'm multiplying anything?
No.
It looks like I'm dividing, doesn't it? So remember that. When you see a fraction, it looks like you're dividing it, so go ahead and divide it. And how do we divide a fraction? Which number goes on the outside? Denominator. 4 divided by what?
3.
Can I do this? No. Add a 0. Now, how many times does 4 go into 30? If I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. How many times do I count until I make a group?
4.
How many times do I count according to this number before I make a group? 4. I need y'all, if y'all don't know your times tables, you gotta know my hack. If you don't know the hack, it's very easy, you're gonna get it wrong. So you gotta remember my hack. How many times do I need to count to make a group? 4. Write my friend's name down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a group. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have a remainder. How many groups do I have? How many groups do I have? So how many times does 4 go into 30? 7. And I have a remainder of 2. 7 times 4, even if I need to count them up, 7 4 times, or 4 7 times, if I count these, it's going to equal 28. Okay? What's 30 minus 28? 2. And I check myself because I have a remainder of 2. Okay? Can I do this? Am I done? No. I need to add a 0, bring it down. How many times does 4 go into 20? 5. If I don't know, hack it again. Okay? 5. 5 times 4 is what? What's 5 times 4? 20. What's 20 minus 20? 0. Am I done? No. What should I do now? Okay, take this decimal, boop. I need y'all on y'all test tomorrow in your hair. I want you to be like, boop, and put it right here. So what is my decimal? Okay, 0.75. Okay, so if I'm using this as an example, if I'm trying to convert fraction to decimal, then what do I do? Decimal to what? Percent. So 3 over 4, the decimal is 0.75. And then what do I do, according to this hack, to get me to my percentage? Christian, what do I do? If I want to get 0.75 to a percent, what do I do? Say it again. Boom, give them point, okay? Do it with me. Boop and boop. Okay? Just like that. So 3 over 4 equals 0.75 equals 75%. We got it? Okay, did y'all write that down? Because you need it. Cool. Let's keep it pushing. You want to keep helping me or want to pick a friend? Okay, write his name down again. Mr. Samantha, can you keep me on point with time? We'll need about 20 minutes at the end of class for them to do their
Okay, we have
activity.
9:45. It's now nearly 1 hour.
Okay, we can do this. Let's get through it. All right. Let's go back over here. So now I'm on day 3. Okay? This one will go pretty quick. Remember PEMDAS?
Yes.
Y'all remember that?
Yes.
What do these letters stand for? Say it out. Okay. Now when we read from left to right. And I do love the way everybody's writing this down. I love the way everyone's writing as I'm writing. And
You're all right.
I need one of my female friends. Can y'all do me a favor? Julie, right? Julie, can you do me a favor and just peek at that phone right there and make sure it's still recording? Okay. I'm calling on my boys a lot. I need to get my girls involved. Still recording? Okay, cool. Write her name down, please. We read from left to right, but there are some operations here that are, like, if you see them, they go together. So I need you to actually write it like this. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why I'm writing it like that?
Because you're doing you're doing multiplication and division, and then you're doing addition and subtraction.
Yeah. So whichever one of these you see, you can do them. Whichever one of these you see, you can do them. But out of these two, which one will come first? Well, out of these two, okay, M and D would come before A and S. Okay, write that down.
And when you have a multiplication and additions, So you have always left to right. The two multiplication cells there.
Always left to right. So make a little, we call it a caret. Put always
Left to right.
left to what, class?
Right.
Left to right. Thank you, Mr. Samantha. Cool. Such a good class. I love this class. Okay. Now, let's give an example. I'm sorry, baby. Mind the way? No, that big kid. My bad. Okay. Here's the example. What if I have this? Write that down. Write it down. Write the whole problem down. Write it down. Write it down. Write the whole problem in red. Write it down. Quickly, y'all. Don't be trying to make a whole art show. Dane, did you write it down? I don't see it, baby. I need you to stay with me. Come on. Write it down. Good job. Thank you. Good job. I like these notes. Very organized. Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay. Look at my friends. Okay. I'm going to put it over here so I have time to. No, I can do it. Y'all want me to do it right here? Okay. Well, what does PEMDAS tell me to do first? Parentheses. I'm going to just start with the one I see right here on the left because I'm supposed to read from what to what? Left to right. Left to right. Okay? Now, in my parentheses, I do see another operation that should come first. And what do I see? Exponents. What does this tell me to do?
Multiply 3 times
3. Do I multiply 3 times 4?
No.
No.
4 times 3.
They're going to try to trick you. This does not mean 3 times 4. This means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Because 3 times 4 equals what? It's 12. But 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 does not equal 12. It's two different things. So let's do it. What's 3 times 3? 9. What's 9 times 3?
27.
27. What's 27 times 3? Let's do it. Okay? 27
54.
times 3. Okay? 7 times 3 is what?
54.
7 times 3 is what? 21. I'm going to go here. What's 3 times 2?
6.
6 plus 2?
8.
8. I heard some people saying 54 and all of that. That's why we got to multiply. We're not doing it in our head. Is this correct, Mrs. Michael? Okay. So for this parentheses, I have my exponent is going to give me a total of what? 81. Am I done though? I still have something left. Okay. What's 81 divided by 9?
9.
Okay, it is 9, and we know that because we know 9 times 9 is 81, but say I don't know, and I need to figure it out. 81 divided by 9, okay? If I need to write out 81 tick marks, I'm going to do it, because that's how important it is for me to get this problem right. If I need to divide, if I need to make 81 tick marks, how many times I need to count to make a group? 9. So if I go all the way to 81 and I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, make a group. And I keep counting 9 until I make a group. How many groups should I end up with? 9. Okay? So in this parentheses, 81 divided by 9 equals 9. Okay? I'm going to keep it there. Then I'm going to keep writing my problem out. I'm going to keep going because if you're like me, I get confused and I'll forget what all I did. Raise at me if you feel like, okay, Miss Young, you're going a little fast. I need you to slow it down. Are y'all with me still? Okay, if you didn't slow down, that's fine too. So right here, all I did was I'm here. I got 9, so I already did my first problem. I'm 9, and then I just rewrote the rest of the problem. Do y'all get what I'm saying to do that? Okay, rewrite the rest of the problem. So I'm going to transfer it over here so y'all can see. Okay? So right now it says 9. Yeah, just read it to me. What I put? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Very good. Okay, so this was my second step. Just let's make sure we're clear. Do I see anything else that I need to go to first?
Yeah.
What? Okay, write your name down. Parentheses. So what's 3 times 10? 30. That was easy. Now, if you're like me, I'm going to rewrite it again because I don't want to get confused and I don't have time to be forgetting and all this and that. Okay? So I'm just bringing it down to keep it, I like to keep it organized. Right? Now, do I see something else that I can do? Oh, am I wrong?
No, you're right. I mean, to make it them easier.
Okay,
So,
help me out, Mr. Samantha.
so this is a, let's add this. Because this is my mistake.
Oh, it should be an add. Okay. Okay. So change it to add because that was supposed to be an addition, a plus. Okay. So change this to 9 plus 32. And y'all can do that when y'all wrote it the first time. Can you go ahead and change it up here too? Just so that when you're going back over your notes, you don't get confused. Do y'all know what I did? Raise your hand if you're like, I have no idea what just happened. Okay, cool. Do I see something I can do? Okay, add. Do I see any multiplication, division, anything else? No, I'm good. So I can add or subtract. So the first thing I'm going to do is add because, again, I'm reading from left to right, and my rule says I can do either one of these, right? So whichever one comes first is fine. What's 9 plus 32? Okay, what's 9 plus 2? What's 3 plus 1? Okay, so what's 9 plus 42? 41. I'm going to bring down the rest of my problem. Do y'all get where I'm going? Okay, 40, I forgot the 1. 41 minus, what else do I put? 30 plus 6. Okay, what I would do is I would do my 30 plus 6. Because it really doesn't matter. I could do 41 minus 30 plus 6. Which one y'all would do? Because it really doesn't matter. Which one makes more sense to y'all?
Left to right.
Let's do that. Let's keep it left to right then. Okay, 41 minus 30. What's 41 minus 30? Okay? 9. Okay. Then what do I do? Bring down what? Plus 6. What's 9 plus 6? 15. What is my answer? So all of this equals what? 15. How you say it in Spanish? That's it. 15. Right? 15. See? See? Y'all gotta teach me. Alright? So for an additional 3 check marks, I need somebody to explain to me what I just showed you. Explain it to a 3rd grader. You want to give it a shot? Okay, I don't hear everybody's attention. You have 20 seconds to explain it. Go.
So first,
Hold on, I don't hear everybody's voices and I'm recording, so I need to make sure it's clear. Go ahead.
going left to right, and all in order, parentheses, and after you get parentheses, you get exponent, and you give 3 4 times, and then you got 81, and you divided it by 9 because that was 9, and then you divide it again, so you won't get distracted. Added 34, and you got the answer, you went to the next parentheses, and after you got to the parentheses, you added, you subtracted, or added.
Okay, so I multiplied here, then I added. Okay, I see where you're going with that. I brought this down, then what did I do?
And subtracted 41 minus 30.
Okay. Then I did, so what's 41 minus 30? 9. 41 minus 30 is what?
Wait, 9 plus 6?
Okay, 9, and then what did I do? I brought that down, so that gave me 9 plus 6 equals what? 15. Y'all give them some claps. Give them some claps. Very good, okay? The good thing about PEMDAS is although it seems like a whole lot of numbers and mumbo jumbo, if you follow the hacks, you just keep yourself organized, and it's very simple math. You just do it in a certain order. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, cool. Give yourself 3 plus 3. How I do this? Okay, cool. Can I have my friend come back and erase for me? All right, let's keep it going. Keep it going, keep it going. All right, let's go day
4.
Day 4. We're gonna call this distributive. We're gonna leave it like that because it has some more stuff with it, but we're just gonna leave it like that to keep it simple. Day 4, distributive. What was day 3 again? PEMDAS. Okay, cool. I'll make sure y'all with me. Okay, distributive. Cool, cool, cool. Let's keep going. Here's what I need you to know before you write and do all that. When you're distributing, you're taking something and you're giving it to everyone. If I'm distributing bat bucks, what am I doing? You get a bat buck, you get a bat buck, you get a bat buck. Same thing applies here. That's all I need you to know. Now, I got in trouble this morning. Y'all know who Miss Robles is? She's the 8th grade algebra teacher. Okay? I got in trouble. Let me tell you why. Okay? So, if I had, for example, are you listening? If I have this, if I have that problem, go ahead and write that down. Go ahead and write that down. Let me show you how I got in trouble. I made a mistake. She put me in ISS. I'm just scrolling. All right, so listen. You should be writing. Thank you. If I'm distributing everything to everyone, I'm going to distribute this 5 to all of these values in the parentheses. But you know what I called this? I told her I was going to tell the kids, we're going to rainbow these. And she's like, hold up. It's actually called foil or box method. Have y'all ever heard it that way? Okay. Don't tell Miss Robles, but I have to remember it as the rainbow. Because that, to me, that helps me. So don't tell her, but that's what I'm teaching y'all. Okay? So, because it looks like a rainbow. Okay? And you're just distributing it to every term in the parentheses. But what I do want you to write on your paper and put in parentheses, it's actually called foil or box method. So I don't want to get in trouble and be put in ISS. Again. All right? I know, I am the principal, but you know, sometimes I get in trouble too. Okay, cool. So if I'm distributing here, and if I see that there's no operation in between this and this parenthesis, what am I automatically going to think to do? Multiply. What am I going to do, class? Multiply. Multiply. Am I going to add? No, because I don't see a plus sign here. Right? So, what is 5 times 7? 35. If I don't know, how many times do I need to write 5? 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And y'all are gonna get so fast at this. Y'all be writing. I'm gonna see y'all on there doing tick marks so fast. Okay? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I need to count them. When I count them, what is this gonna equal? 35. 5 times 7 is 35. Then what do I do?
5 times.
Okay, plus, I need to keep that, 5 times what? 5x. Because 5 times x is what? 5x. Is it 5 plus x? Is it negative x? No. 5 times x is 5x. Do I leave it like this? I need to get what? I need to get, what is my goal here? To get what by itself? I need to get x by itself. Write his name down. Yeah, check mark is fine. How do I get x by itself? If I see these two are married because they're close together, they're stuck, what is the operation I need to do to get them apart? Divide. Go ahead, Christian. What do I need to do if they're married? I need to do what? Divide them. They gotta split up. Okay? Divide them. Okay? Write his name down. Okay? I'm gonna divide. What am I gonna divide by? Julie, what do I divide by? 5. Good. Write her name down. Very good. I'm going to divide this by 5, and what else am I going to divide by 5?
35.
Okay, write her name down. Okay? Now, 5 divided by 5 is 1. These cancel. So that's going to give me, I'm just using what I got. 35 divided by 5 plus x. Okay, leave it like that, plus x. What is 35? Okay, let me ask you this. If I see a fraction here, what does this tell me to do?
Divide.
What does it tell me to do? Divide. What is 35 divided by 5? 7. If I don't know, how many tick marks do I need to write? 35. And how many times do I count before I make a group? 5. So when I do that, how many groups will I have? 7. So 7, and then I bring this down plus x. Is that it, Mr. Sanata? My bad?
Yeah, that's a completely different problem. So here, I think this is correct. So here you are, so even if there is some 5 times 7 equals
There's an equal, yeah.
5x, how we can solve it? That's the problem.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I think they, okay. Okay. The only thing I need y'all to remember those rainbows. They have an arrow here. You're distributing whatever's on the outside to everything where? On the inside. Can I delete? Anybody still writing? Okay. Is there another problem I could give them a better example?
For the distributed? Okay.
Just a quick one.
Yeah, just
Want to do this one?
no,
Okay.
this is
Want me to delete? Okay. Okay, let's do one more just to make sure it's clear because I've missed one little small step. It's fine. Y'all keep it, but I just want to make sure we're clear.
okay. So I can add another
Equals, did y'all put equals?
okay, you would like to solve
Yeah.
the equation?
Yeah.
Okay, equals okay, 0, that's it.
Okay. Let's try it. What do I need to do first, children? Yeah, parentheses. And what do I see outside of these parentheses?
7 and
So I'm going to rainbow this. Okay? Y'all get where I'm going with that? What's 7 times 2? 14. Plus, what's 7 times x? What was it? Write his name down. 7x. What's 7 times 5?
35.
Okay, am I doing negative 35? No, because I see a plus. Plus 35. And then what else do I bring down?
0.
What is it? Okay, do I put 0 or equals 0? Okay, write his name down. Equals 0. I like to keep myself organized. What do I have here that I can put together that can help me make this problem, to solve this problem? I could divide, but let's stay on this side of this equation first. I see some numbers here that it's called combining like terms. What would I add? 14 plus 35. Okay, what's 4 plus 5?
9.
What's 3 plus 4? 49. Okay, so then I'm gonna simplify this, and I'm gonna say 49 plus 7x equals 0. Can I leave it like this? No, because I need to get what by what? Need to do what? I need to get x by itself. Write his name down, okay? I'm gonna divide here. Am I right, Mr. Spencer?
Yeah, you can, or we can subtract.
Oh, yeah, let's do that
49
first.
on both sides. Yeah.
You wanna do that? Okay.
Subtract 49.
Let's do that first. So hold on. We're gonna subtract 49 on both sides just because that's gonna make my problem easier. Okay? What's 49 minus 49? 0. Okay? I'm gonna keep, let me write it over here. I'm gonna keep my 7x equals, and then I have 0 minus 49. What is 0 minus 49? I like how your brain is thinking. Give her 2 check marks. She told me it's negative 49. If I'm $0 and I have to borrow money from Julie, I have to borrow $49. How much money do I have? Do I have positive 49? I actually owe her negative 49. I had to borrow from her. So I actually owe her money. I might have the money, but I owe it to her because I had to borrow it from her. Does that make sense? So 7x equals what? Negative what? 49. What can I do now? My baby in the red shirt. What can I do now? What do you think I can do? Okay, divide what? Give her a check, write her name down. What do I divide? What number? Woo, give her 2. I'm gonna divide 7 because my goal is to get x what? Alone. By itself, alone. So I'm gonna cancel that out. That's giving me my x alone. X equals, what's negative 49 divided by 7?
How many times 7 goes into 49?
How many times does 7 go into 49?
7.
7. If I don't know, what do I do, children? Tick marks how many times? 49 times. And how many times do I count to make a group? 7. When I do that, how many groups will I have? 7. But I have a negative here. And when I divide a negative by a positive, what do I end up with every time? A what? A negative, right? Give them a check mark. Okay? So 49, negative 49 divided by 7, x equals negative what? What is it? Negative 7. Boom. And when you make your little square, I want you to be like, boop. Just like that. Okay? That's it. Okay? Can I get my friend back? Write his name again for erasing. We on a roll now. The next ones are easy. Easy peasy lemon. No, easy squeezy mac and cheesy. Is that what y'all say? I don't know what y'all say. Easy squeezy lemon peasy. Okay, cool. I messed it up. All right, let's go day. Okay, day 5. So watch this. We're just gonna call this N and D rule. Multiplication division rule. Okay, I want you to write this down, baby. Stay with me. What are you going to write down? Day 5 is what? Multiplication and division rule. Multiplication and division rule. And raise your hand if you need more scratch paper. When you need more scratch paper, just wave that at us and I'll tell you more. I love all these notes. This is so good. Y'all are going to ace this test tomorrow. Okay, so remember what we talked about. This is the only thing I need y'all to remember. Remember when we did this? Okay, you're going to write it again. What's a positive times a positive? Positive. What is a positive times a negative? Negative. What is a negative times a positive? Negative. Negative still, I like that. And what is a negative times a negative? Positive. Positive. Anything that is the same will always be what? I like my friend right here. Go ahead and give her another check mark.
Positive.
Anything that is the same equals a what?
Positive.
Anything that's different?
Negative.
Okay? Remember what I told y'all. If I'm the same sign as somebody, we're positive. Okay? We're vibing. If I'm a different sign with them, what am I?
War.
Okay, we're not vibing. We're negative.
War.
So just remember like that. I don't want to say we have war, but it's
War.
not likely that we're going to be positive. Alright? So think of it like this. You got it? Yes, ma'am? Okay. Now, what if I'm doing same thing with division? Okay, so let's go like this. Positive divided by positive is what?
Positive.
Positive divided by negative equals
Negative.
same thing. Negative divided by positive equals
Negative.
and negative divided by negative equals
Positive.
good. Okay? Yeah. It's just, you just have to remember it. I know it's weird, but you just got to remember that. And the only way I want you to remember when you're doing the multiplication, division, all that, remember what I told you. If we're multiplying and if we're both positive, we're going to end up with a positive. If we're multiplying and dividing and me and you are opposite signs, me and you are negative. Okay? Can I delete? All right. Now, what if I did addition and subtraction rule? Okay, we're still on this is still day 5. I just want to make sure we're good. Okay, I don't know how to explain that to them in the easy way. Okay, so all I need you to do is think of it like this. If I have this example, hey, if I owe you $4, then I'll actually ask you for $6 more. How much money do I owe you? Okay. Some kids will be like, oh, -4 plus -6 might be -2. No. I need you to read it the way that it actually makes sense. I owe you 4, then I ask you again for $6 more because I'm broke. How much do I owe you? I owe you 10. Okay? Now what if I did it with the chips? Everybody asking me about chips. Okay. So if I subtract okay, if I owe you 5 bags of chips, then I ask you for 3 more bags of chips. So minus 3 more bags of chips. Does that make sense? I'm minusing 3 more bags of chips. How many bags of chips do I owe you? 8. So how would I write that? -8. Write her name down. Okay? She has lots of checks. Okay. So if I owe you 5 bags of chips and I pay you back 3 bags of chips, what do I have now? What is it? Hold on. -2. Write his name down. -2. Why is it -2? I need a friend to explain it to me. Why is it -2? Let me get my baby right here with the ribbon, with the white ribbon. What's your name, honey? Yes. Haley? Kaylee. Why is my answer -2? Try to explain it in your own words. Okay. Depending on if the number, it depends on the number though. So I get where you're going with that. So write her name down. It really just depends because you have to do the math. If I am -5, think of it money. If I owe you $5 and then I actually pay you back $3, how much do I owe you? I owe you $2. I only owe you $2 more. Okay? So same thing with these chips. Y'all like Takis so much. I owe you 5 Takis. Then I give you 3 of your Takis back. How much do I owe you? I owe you 2 more. I still owe you 2 more. So when y'all are adding and subtracting negative and positive numbers, I just need you to remember it's kind of like a story. Read it like a story. Now when you're multiplying and dividing, you just got to remember the rule. But when you're adding and subtracting, you just read it to yourself. And what makes the most sense? And if you need to do it like this, 5. No, just do it like that. Just leave it like that because I don't want to make it complicated. Okay? Are we clear? Okay, let's keep it pushing. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm not doing this review for the other classes. It's just for y'all. They're going to have to watch the recording. Okay. Day 6. Let's go. We almost there. We almost to the finish line. This is called keep finishing. Y'all remember this? Keep change for double. Who can remember? Keep change flip. Give them 2. Keep change flip. That's what I want. Keep change flip. What is keep change flip? It's so easy, y'all. This is the easiest of easy. Okay? Let's stay focused. So easy. All I need you to remember is when you are dividing, you're good, baby. Okay? And if we're going to get distracted because of that, then I'm going to delete all the bad bugs. Thank you. Okay? When you are dividing fractions, instead of you getting confused and thinking like, what do I, okay? All you gotta do, for example, if I'm dividing 3/5 divided by 1/2, I don't know how to do that. That's too hard. I'm gonna use my hat. I'm gonna keep it, the first one, I'm gonna change the sign, and I'm gonna flip the second. Just like this. Now watch. 3/5. Keep it. What am I changing? To what? Multiply. Then I'm going to flip this one. And then what should it say? 2/1. That's my friend right here. Go ahead and write his name down. Keep, change, flip. Now, when I do that, it's very easy. When I have 2 fractions that I'm multiplying and I have all the numbers there, I just simply multiply across. Like this, okay? 3/5, and then what do? 2/what? Okay? What's 3 times 2? 6. times 1? 5. Okay? Now this is the answer, but I would need to divide this because it is called an improper fraction. Okay? But if I gave you an easier example, can you give me a number, Mr. Samantha, that would make it without where I don't end with this?
What you are trying to do?
I want to give them another one, but I don't want to end with the improper fraction. I need a bigger denominator.
Okay, so it will be kind of not half, it is 3 over 2.
Okay? So 3 over 5 divided by 3 over 2, or 2 over 3?
No, 3
Because I
over
need to
2.
flip it.
Yes, 3 over 2.
3 over 2, okay. So if I have 3 over 5 divided by 3 over 2, what will be my first step? Keep. Give them a point. Give yourself a point. Keep. Bang. Keep in 3 over 5, not 3.5. 3 over 5. Now what? Hold up. What's the second step? What's my second step? Right here. You looking at me. What's your name? What's your name, baby? Yes. Ashley? What's my second step? I kept the first one, now what I do? Change. Give her a point. What do I change? Yes, what is it? I need to change my division because I don't want that. I don't want to divide. So remember this. I don't want to divide fractions. What do you not want to divide? Tell me what you don't want to do. Tell me in a complete sentence. Okay, you do not want to divide fractions. You want to keep, change, flip. It's easier to multiply. Pablo, look at me. Keep, change, then what I do, Ashley? Flip it. Give her another point. Okay, I'm going to flip. What am I flipping? Okay, what am I flipping, Ashley? 3 over 2, and then give him a point. My 2 friends right here. Okay, I'm going to change it to 2 over 3. Now what do I do, children? Multiply which way? Across. What's 3 times 2? 6. What's 5 times 3? 15. Bet. If I have a situation where I can simplify, I would need to do that. When I simplify fractions, what is my rule that we need to remember? Give her another one. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8 if I can, whatever. But am I able to divide any of these by 2? I can do this one, but what about this one? I can't. What about 3? Yes. Yes. So what would 6 divided by 3 be? 3. What's 6 divided by 3? 2. Because 3 can go into 6 how many times? 2. So 2, and then what is 15 divided by 3? 5. Can I do a 2, 3, 4 on this one? Is it in its simplest form?
Yes.
Yes, because I can't 2, 3, 4 anymore. Does that make sense? Y'all remember that? Oh, y'all gonna do so good. I cannot wait to see these scores. Okay? That's it for that one. Let's keep going. Okay, can I get my friend back? Can you erase it? Write his name down again. Okay, so I gotta make these next ones really fast because I need y'all to have time to do your review. Yeah, okay. Okay, so day 7, we're gonna combine day 7 and day 10 together, okay? We're gonna call this, we're just gonna call it proportions. Can I do that? Okay. Am I spelling this right? Proportions. Okay, cool. Is that right? I gotta make sure my teacher's checking. Okay. Day 7 and day 10. So we're gonna push them together. And day 9 was also proportions?
Day 9.
Oh no, day 9 was
Just
ordering
ordering.
flying. Okay, that'll be easy. Okay. What I need you to remember is sometimes it'll give you a word problem. And have you ever seen the ones where it's like, this has 4 marbles, and this one has 3 marbles, and this one has a total of this, or the pizza thing. These kids ate 3 pizzas in, hold on. Take your digits.
Montserrat Pastor and Angela Alanis, please come to the front office with your things. Montserrat Pastor and Angela Alanis in 6th grade, please come to the front office with your things.
Y'all gotta go. Oh. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure a way to see if Mr. Samantha, ladies, if Mr. Samantha can post the link on YouTube or on Google Classroom, so y'all can watch it and finish the rest. Okay. All right. Good luck tomorrow. All right. So listen. Such and such ate a certain amount of pizzas. There's a total of 300 pizzas. Anytime you see something like that, you need to know, like, okay, I'm dealing with the proportion. I need to set up my problem. The way you do that is this. Part over whole equals, I'm going to say X or percent. It could say percent over 100. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back. Part over whole equals, I'm gonna just do it like this. Part over whole. Part over whole, can I do that? Just to start them off?
Yeah.
Okay. Part over whole equals part over whole. Now, it could look like percent. It could look like percent over 100, because what's the max when we're talking about percentages?
100.
What's the max?
100.
So the whole would be what? If I'm dealing with any kind of percent, I need to put it over what? 100, because that's the whole. So if it's giving me something that says X over 90, so I have the part over the whole, equals 80% over 100. What am I missing? I'm missing X. Give her a point. I'm missing X. I need to solve for X. The way that you solve for X in these situations, bless you, is you cross multiply. I call it butterfly. Miss Lewis would get mad at me if I called it butterfly. She's gonna call it, what does she call it? Cross multiplication. Okay, I call it butterfly. Butterflies and rainbows. All right. I'm gonna give you a simpler one just so that we don't have to sit and multiply for this long, but we could do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this just to show you. But if I did it this way, what is 9 times 8? 72. What is 10 times X? I'm gonna keep my equal. Is that, am I right?
X over 90 will be there.
Oh, say again?
The 90.
Well, I changed the number to make it easier. Is that, can I not do that?
No, that we can.
Okay.
That we can.
Okay. So, what's 10 times X? 10X. Okay. 10 times X is what? 10X. 9 times 8 is what? 72. 72. And I'm keeping my equals here. I always gotta keep whatever it is that I'm not messing, I'm gonna keep that. Now, to get X by itself, I need to divide by what? To separate X, what do I do? Divide by 10. Because here's my X, I need to separate it from whatever it's married to. Divide by 10, divide by 10. X would equal 72 divided by 10. How many times does 10 go into 72? It would be 7. If I don't know, how many tick marks do I need to write? 72 tick marks. And how many times do I count before I make a group? 10. So when I do that, I would end up with how many groups? 7. What's 10 times 7? 70. Remainder of 2. Okay? I'm just going fast. 10 times, what times 10 is 20? 2. And then I'm going to bring my decimal up. So in this case, X would equal what? 7.2. So Pablo, anytime that you see something where it's missing a number and you gotta figure out what the number is, part over whole equals part over whole. If it says a total of kids, 270 kids, you already know that's gonna go on the whole. If the other situation that they give you is 1 over 5, which part goes on the whole? If I say 1 over 5, which one goes on the whole? Okay. If I say, I don't know how many kids ate pizzas, but I have 270 pizzas. And I have 1 out of every 5 kids ate a pepperoni pizza. I'm just making this, literally making this up. It is. So if I say that, if I'm writing 1 out of every 5 kids, what goes where? 1 out of 5, what goes where? Which number goes where? Give her another one. 1 goes on the top, 5 goes on the bottom. Okay, I'm giving y'all a crash course. Are you following? Part over whole, I'm trying to figure out how many kids ate the pepperoni pizza. I'm trying to figure out how many pepperoni pizzas are there out of 270. And it told me in the problem that 1 out of every 5 kids had pepperoni pizzas. So I would do part over whole equals part over whole, cross multiply. Make sense? I'm running out of time. Okay, we're just gonna do one more. I'm not gonna do the box. Okay. The last thing I'm gonna show you, very simple. Write this down. So this one's day 9. Write his name down again. I did. Thank you. Plotting. Ordered pairs. This is so easy. This is the easiest one. That's why I saved it for the last one. So easy. Watch this. Raise your hand if you have an iPhone. No, I don't. Okay. Raise your hand if you know somebody with an iPhone. Oh, including yourself. Okay, everybody knows somebody with an iPhone. What's the app that we use to find your location? Find Mine. If you have an Android, I'm sorry, you don't have that. All right, did you hear my voice snap twice? All eyes on me.
Eyes on.
Thank you. The only thing I need you to remember is when you're dealing with these kind of grids, it's just trying to find the location. That's it. It's just trying to find the location. The boop and the boop and the boop. Okay? When you have these kind of dots here, all they are locations. And they're trying to make sure that you know where the exact location is. So stay with me. If I'm trying to find this dot right here, I'm going to remember that on this side of it is positive, positive. So write that down. Positive, positive. I'm going to go 2. The X goes first. I'm going to go over 2. And then what do? Over, then I go what? Up. 1, 2. Right here, well, it's about 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna write it like this. 3, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna write it like this. 2, comma, what? 3. 2, comma, 3. That's how I'm gonna write that. If I'm trying to find this location, oh yeah, you're back, yay. Makes me so happy. Okay, let's get started. We're on day 9, the last one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the left, which indicates what? Negative. Okay, so X would be negative, and Y is still going up, so what does that indicate to me? Positive. So negative, positive. I want y'all to write that down. X and Y is negative, positive. So I'm going to show you 1, 2, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will write that negative 2, and then what? What's Y?
4.
4. Okay. What if I go this way? If I'm going still to the right, my X is still what?
Positive.
Still positive, but I'm going down. So what is my Y?
Negative.
Negative. Very good. And who's telling me that? Okay, give him another point. I need my friends in the back to start collecting some more points. Okay, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to write it as 3. And then what is my Y?
Negative 5.
Negative 5. Give him a point. Why negative 5, class?
Because it's going down.
Because it's going down. Okay? So I'm going to write positive, negative over here. Positive, negative. Then on this side,
It's all negative.
it's all negative. I like that. Okay? Let's do it. So I'm gonna write it down. So negative, X is negative, Y is what? Negative, okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So what are my coordinates?
Negative 2,
Negative 2,
negative 3.
negative 3. And I think I saw my friend right here say it. Negative 2, negative 3. Did you help me? Did you just help me? I thought I saw you helping me. I'm trying to see if I need to give you a point or not. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, the next one I need you to say something so I can give you a point. Negative 2, negative 3. That's it. Okay? So we have, I wanted to give y'all more time, but we have about 7 minutes. I still think we have time for y'all to give me a crash course. It's literally a brain dump of everything that we learned using your notes. I'm going to split you into groups, and I'm going to give you some chart paper. What I need you to do is give me a review sheet on a big sheet of paper by days. In the best way that you can do it quickly, explain, just like you were trying to explain this to a 3rd grader. All right? So y'all can get on the floor, y'all can do whatever y'all need to do to make room, but we got to do this very quickly. All right? I'm going to split you up, and I need one person from the group to get a piece of chart paper out, and I have something also in this thing here. Hold on, did I call for you yet? And markers. The markers are in the back. Huh? I'm going to do 4 people to a group. I'm going to choose the groups. Okay? When I point to you, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Ready? 1, you're 2, go. 1, 2, remember your number. 3, keep your number on your hand. 1, 2, keep going. 1, 2, keep your number. Right here, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the ones, hurry up. We don't have a lot of time. All the ones, hurry up and come here. Let's get sorted first. Get your notes. Ones come over here. Ones go over there. Twos go in the back. Threes go over here by the door. Fours come right here in the middle. Hurry up, bring your notes, bring your notes. Alright, I need one person from every group. If you can hear my voice, clap once. If you can hear my voice, clap twice. All eyes on me. We don't have a lot of time. Okay, let me say it again. You are silent. Ones are up here. Hold on, I still heard talking. We're not ready. Thank you. One's up here. Two's back here. Three's over here. Four's in the middle. Four's in the middle. One person, quickly get a piece of paper and 4 markers. Let's go fast. I see. Okay, come on. We don't have time. Come on. Yeah, in a minute. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I'm still missing 2 groups. Still missing 2 groups.
Let me see the back. No, show me. Show me.
All right, get your markers. You have 5 minutes
Oh, look at my masterpiece.
and go.
Look at this
If you do not have
masterpiece.
markers, you need markers. Okay, don't do that. All right, hurry up, hurry up. All right, there you go. We got markers? Hurry up, hurry up.
What are we doing? I just look.
I want you all to make sure there's just a lot of people on there. I like how they make it last time.
Oh, we can make a call.
Oh, work together.
No, him. No, he called you.
Whoa, there's
Hurry up,
Parker.
hurry up.
Miss, I don't even know.
Day 1, lab hacks. Day 1. Day 1.
Hey, yo.
No, that's recording. Still.
Make sure y'all are doing what y'all are doing over y'all review.
This is the masterpiece, by the way. Zay, that's a kid recording you, right? You said it in front of the camera. Please ignore what you said and just act like that. Never. Just.
Okay. Not right now, baby. Not right now. Here, do y'all want your own paper so y'all can, yeah, let's do it fast. How many y'all okay, Christian, y'all come over here.
Okay, guys.
Here, y'all come over here. Y'all do them over here.
know there, you know what I mean?
You're holding the paper.
Tell me why.
Okay, I like how y'all are working together. I'll take the hit.
You got it, because you already know she's going to be taking it. Yeah.
It's almost done. We're almost done. All right, let's go. Janeway, hurry up. We should already at least be on day 3. At least be on day 3. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. No, we're taking way too long. We are giving us directions, but I like this. Okay, y'all tell me what to do.
Okay, move to next day, next day.
Hey guys, the elbow. Y'all should already be starting at least on day 2. Alright, Pablo, here's what I need you to do. I want you to go to your desk because we're not focused right now, and I want you to write your math I like how y'all split it up.
You are wasting time.
Same. Okay, I want you to come sit down, baby. Come on, let's come sit down, and we're gonna do it on paper. Come over here. It's okay, baby. Come sit over here on this side.
Miss Rubber, when's can I take my picture?
I'll see. I don't know, baby. That might be a distraction.
I have a question.
You can sit. Sit right here. Sit right there where the orange folder is.
I have a question.
You can get
You do something too, Elijah?
Okay, I'll do 7.